Good morning, everyone. Lovely to see you all here this morning. We have a guest this morning. Wave.
Good morning.
Oh, she's doing her Michael Jackson thing. she keeps a glove on that hand to keep it warm because that's her bad hand. Okay, she's Michael Jackson, really. Good morning, Suzanne, Lynn, Holly. How are you all? How's your weather down there? We've got a lovely sunny day, but there's a bit of a breeze, not much.
Bit
Is
cool.
there?
Can't
You're a bit cool. Mum's a bit cool.
No, I'm always cool.
She's she's all rugged. You mean you're always cool?
Hey, cool.
She's all rugged up. So Lynn said hello, Mum.
Hello. Yeah, hello.
So yeah, I will try and get Mum while she's here this time. I'll try and show her again how to get this. Suzanne said hello as well. I will try and get her to. And Holly said, "Hi, Mum. Nice to see you." There you go.
You'll have to bring my laptop in here and show me as you're doing that.
Oh goodness me, that's a bit risky. Yeah. So hi, Daryl. How are you this morning? Yeah, so there's a bit of a breeze out there. It's a bit cool, but it's not too bad. Washing's in the machine, ready to go on the line in a minute with any luck, or when I finish. Little cool in the morning still, Suzanne. Yeah. I think we've got that for a little while yet, haven't we? I mean, we're only in July, aren't we? So
yeah, I think midweek we're going to be very cold this week.
Oh, thanks for the she's full of great news, obviously.
Ian gives me a weather forecast every week, see.
Oh, does he? Yeah. All right. So what are we going to do today? So today I'm going to use the Perfectly Pears. I know that a lot of people aren't sold on the idea of the Perfectly Pears. You're very miserable. This is the fourth day in bed and I don't like it. Oh, Daryl, that's no good. What's the matter? You got a cold. Hope you haven't got COVID. Yeah, so anyway, you can watch. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, people with the painted pears or perfect pears. Hi, Roz. You did make it again. Oh no. It does make you feel very miserable having COVID, doesn't it? Hope you get over it soon. Okay, so yeah, so I know that a lot of people aren't very taken with the Perfectly Pears or Paintedly Pears, which is what the paper's called. However, it's one of those, when I see other people do it, it grows on me. It grows on me, pears. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'm in the wrong job. Anyway, don't laugh at me. So today we're going to play with the pears. So let me go down to the desk and we will have a look at what we've got going on. Oh, that's the same camera as I've already got. I need the other one, don't I? That one. There we go. So I don't know if you remember, but some time ago I did this one sheet card where you had a little pocket at the front, and then when you opened it up, you had a pocket at the back. So today we're going to do something similar. It's a one sheet card again, but we're going to have the two pockets at the front. Okay, and then when you open it up, you've just got your normal card. Excuse my my writing on there. This is my bits and pieces that I need just to see what I'm up to. So that's what we're going to do today. Alrighty. Yeah, lay in a nice warm bed and watch us. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that's it, Roz, isn't it? I was to start with, but then, I don't know. I've seen quite a few people use it, and the paper is so pretty. That's what I like about it. So we've got, oh, that's really out of focus. What happened there? Okay. All right, so we've got the stamp set. It's really weird. Keeps going out of focus. I've probably redone a setting or something. Lovely stamp set. As you can see, I haven't played with it yet, so this is a first. Then we've got the dies, which I love this one. I love the fact that we've got the little flowers. We've got a couple of tiny ones here to do the wording, the greetings, the whatever we want to call them. And these all cut out parts of the designer series paper. So I'll just grab the paper, and I know you've all seen it a million times. Okay, so this paper, I think I love this one. It's really sweet, and it's got the dark color that I can't remember, Secret Sea, on the background, which is, I do have a mischievous ghost in the craft room. Yes. Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. And then we have this one here. I have seen this made into 4 cards, just with one sheet of paper. Alrighty, this one here is the one that we're going to use some of it today. I'll show you in a minute. And we're going to use.
They're not right.
They're not right.
They're green.
Oh dear, that's a worry. We're going to deal with green pears today, apparently.
Oh,
This is really pretty, this sheet here. I just love it. I mean, even the fact that it's got unripe, apparently, pears in it, it's just a really pretty sheet with the darling duckling on the back. And there's another one there that's rather cute. Now, a lot of people I've heard have said it's similar to old-fashioned wallpaper.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially
nice
like
bloom. That's nice blooms on it, isn't it?
Just because you're a bloom. And this one has the beautiful little pattern on the back, which is great for, hi, Kim. How are you this morning? All right. And then we have this one here.
Ripe.
Yeah, they're ripe. Okay. So that's what we have in the pack. Very pretty papers. Even if we didn't use them with the other bits and pieces, if your hands worked, I could have got you to do that, couldn't I? But what I like about this is when you bring out the dies. I've got to work up there again, and it's annoying me. This die here cuts out this pair and that pair. So you can see just how many pairs you can cut out with that one die cut. Then you have this little one here. That one cuts out the, let me turn it over. That one cuts out the stem of the pear. Let's pop that one back up there. And then you have this one, which cuts out the double pairs, the double pair, or do we call it one pair? Yes, Rolls, it does sometimes. Yeah, I do have an assistant, Kim. This is Mum. She's here to help me or hinder me, whichever. So that one goes there. And then you can use this one here. And it will cut out, let me bring it back into the middle here. It will cut out that little bunch of flowers there. So how cute's that? So you've got the one for the big pairs, you've got the one for the 2 pairs together, you've got the one for the top of the pairs, and then you've got this one here for the little flowers. Alrighty, so I don't know if you can see that on there. I hope you can. I'll try and bring it a bit closer, but it goes as, oh, stay there. Yeah, so you can see where the die cuts are there. Alrighty, let me put them back in here before I lose them. Now I have no clue where they came from. But we're going to be using them today, so it always happens. You take these off of here and then you can never get them back where they belong because there's still a big one to go, look. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'll just pop that away for now. So when you think of it, this sheet couldn't, you know, it would. Oh, Daryl said, hello, Mummy. Hopes you're keeping warm.
Trying to.
Okay. Well, we're in Mum's bedroom. Otherwise, she might still be popped up in bed. Who knows? She won't. She wouldn't stay in bed, unfortunately.
Whoa, give her a chance.
So that is what we're playing with today, as well as possibly one of the other colourful sheets. So to start off with, we're going to do, if you remember, this was a one sheet card. Let me take the two tags out and we'll open it up. Oh, no, we won't because I've stuck it. It was a one sheet card. So we're going to do the same again. This time we're not going to do little tags like this. We're going to do proper little note tags. And if I don't get myself moving, we won't be doing any of it. So with this one, you'll see where I've double folded, and that's just where I was practicing getting the right folds. But basically all we're going to do is fold in half and burnish it, fold in half and burnish it so that we've got that. Then we're going to turn this one, and I'm going to measure it so that I know that I've got the right side, because as you can see I did it prior and it was different. So there's that one, and then I'm going to turn up this one here. Alrighty, so we also cut along this line. So we fold this one, we fold that up, and then we fold that back, and there's your card. You can see your card. You have to trace the dies. Yeah. That would be a good idea, actually. I didn't think of that. Otherwise, they're all over the place. All right, so let's get started. So I've just used basic white. I don't want to use basic white thick because it's going to be too hard to fold and keep it there. So we're going to fold it directly in half. You watch that I'm on the screen, please, Mum. Because
yeah, you are a bit loaded with rubbish today on here, aren't you?
No, I didn't mean that. I meant
I know what you meant.
No, it's not too bad today, actually. And then next we're going to just fold this in half this way. Now, the closer we can get this to being exact, the better off we are. So up in the corners here, up in the top part there, we'll try and get that nice and straight, and then we'll fold. So that then gives us the folds for the card. Yeah, I do put mine on magnet sheets. It's just a case of actually doing it. All right, so we've got that. Now we're going to do the folds. So, I can't undo it. This one, I'm going to measure up. We'll do it in inches, not centimeters. 2.5 inches. So we're going to come up 2.5 inches there. And I'm just going to pop a little dot there. Now look at that, it's gone all out of...
So,
it keeps going blurry, and I don't know why.
Probably because you got the light outside shining in.
No, it's not. It's focusing on my hand and then, sorry about that, people. It keeps going blurry. I can see it.
It did then too.
Yeah. I don't know why it's decided to do that. It hasn't done it before. Okay, so you can see I've made a little mark there, which was just going blurry. Has changed it now.
Is your screen clean? The camera clean underneath?
Yeah. It's not that, Mum. It's something to do with the settings. I don't know why it's decided to do that. It's annoying. I'll have to look at the settings afterwards. 2.5 inches from the fold up. And then we're going to do our fold straight across there. So we're going to fold from here. And we're going to go across to there. Keeping it nice and straight. Oh, look at it. That's so bad. Okay, so we're going to do that with that one. Then we're going to come down to this one, so the opposite one. And I'm coming down from the fold on this one. I'm just coming down 2 inches. So I'm going to come down 2 inches, just pop a little mark there.
Why don't you mark it this side as well?
Because I don't want to mark it that side, because there's no need. And then we're just going to pull that up like that. You can, if you want to. Right, so we've got those 2 pieces like that, okay? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to cut along this line here to the middle. You can either use your pair of scissors, or we can use this. So I'm going to set this up, and I'm going to stand up. So I'm going to make sure that my crease line is in there, and I'm going to come down to there. So just down to the crease line in the middle, and that gives me that cut along there. All right. Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, so how we're going to make this card is we're going to fold this in like this, and then we're going to fold that up like that, and then we're just going to turn that back like that. And we can reinforce all those, and you can see we have 1, 2 folds. All right, so just out of the same sheet. So now I'm just going to check this because it may be slightly different. Yeah, it is. I probably did one of those on the wrong fold, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to do, now what we're going to do, we're going to pop some paper on the front here. If we like, we can put some coloured paper on here, which I will probably do. Sorry, this isn't what I'm using. It's it was just for me to play with. So this section here is 4 by 6. Oh, well, 4 by, yeah, just about 6. So I'm going to choose a paper that goes with, obviously it all goes together really, but I'm thinking possibly this pink, maybe for the back and for that front bit. You think that? Yeah? Because it's got ripe pears in it, so Mum's happy with that. That's that one. That one. I do like the black one, the one that's got a lot of black in the back, but I think it might make it a bit too dark, that one.
Oh, that's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that might make it a bit too dark. So I think I will use this one.
Nice bright one, yeah.
Yep.
Aren't you going to use that one then?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm going to use that one to cut out the bits, the decoration.
Oh, I see.
All right. So what did I say that was? 4 by should be 6. That's just under 6. All right. So let's cut it out at. Let's do 3 7/8. And I'm going to do it by 5 3/4 because now let's try this, the 5 7/8 and see how that fits for that piece. So I want a little edge around it, but I don't. No, I just need to take 1/8 of an inch off of there. Just to give us that little, so that can go on there as our backing, leaving it that little white border. Okay, and then we want the piece for this front piece. So I'm going to use the same color so that it marries it in, or I could use that.
No, use
the same one. Yeah, okay.
Keep it pretty.
Keep it pretty. All right, so this piece was 5 inches by 4 inches. Yeah, so I'm going to do it. Is that 4? Yeah, that might work because that's 3 7/8. And if I do that 4 7/8 there, that should. Maybe I should have left it the full size. Let's cut another piece and leave it at the full size. Which was, what was it? 4. Recut the 4 by 6. All right, so that is going to be too big. So we need to cut. When I did this piece, I measured this up here at 1.5 inches. And that's 2 1/4. So maybe if I did it 2 inches, I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. So 2 inches. I'll just mark a little bit there. And then I could try taking that off across. Ooh, that's going to go the wrong way, isn't it? It needs to go. Let's do 2 inches. Oh, this is, I hate this about triangles. 2 inches. So then if I cut that across there, let me fold it and see first. This is what happens when you change your own patterns, people. No. See, I did it wrong. It's supposed to be probably right the first time, wasn't I? Let's do it on the front, and then I know what I'm talking about. So we want about here, and we want up to here, and that's where we're going to fold like that. And I'm going to chop that off. see where I folded that. Much easier to do it that way than to measure it, I think. So from there to there. All right, so I take now 1/4 of an inch off of there will be right. Take off. Trial and error, people. Trial and error there. Oh, bring it down a bit, up a bit. There we go. That'll work. I'm just going to take a smidgen off of here. Like I said, sometimes it's just as easy to do it like that as to measure it. And you know what? When you're making your cards at home, no one knows how you did it, do they? Okay, so that's there like that. Thank you. And that's going to sit on the front there. All right, so I'm just going to stick those 2 pieces down. We can get that part out of the way. So you can't, I've got to lean forward so far. All right.
All the different gadgets you've got now to what we used to use.
I
know.
I think we did.
With a knife.
You can still use the knife if you want, if that's what you want to do.
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it. All right, well, don't do it then. All right, and then we're going to pop this one on here like this. Look pretty?
Yeah.
Good. All right, so that gives us that. Now what we can do is we can do a smaller one if we're game. And what's the matter?
I've got enough glue at the top point now, have you? Oh, it's not sticking.
Oh, well, it
I
will.
noticed that.
You did. It does. If you put it up there too much, then it squirts out the end. All right, so that's what we've got so far for our card. Okay, that's the inside, and then we've got this with the 2 pockets on the outside. I am going to stick these pockets down. Down here. So while I've got the glue out, I will do that because later on we're going to make the little tags that go in. Hi Tanya, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to stick that one there, and then I'm also going to stick this one. What am I doing? I'm going to stick this one just here. Okay, just a bit there. You can use tear and tape if you really wanted to. That's the new name for double-sided tape.
All these fancy names, you use your little dots and digits. All
right, so that's what we've got there. So that's our little panels. And
that's all right.
All right, I'm just going to pop this on it so that those dry. Because what I want to do now is I want to make the little cards that we're going to stick on the inside. I'm just wondering actually whether to put a smaller white one on the outside of there to do a, we'll see. All right. So I need some more white.
You've got a little piece of white there.
No, Mum, I need to make card size. So we're going to do that, and like we said before, this is actually 6 by 4. So we're going to cut these out. We want them to fit in nicely. So we're going to go 5.5 by 3. 3.5. Now let's see whether they're going to fit in there nicely, which they should do. Let me. Yep, but it's going to leave a fair bit popping out, so we could make them a bit shorter. So let's make them 5. Let's make this one 5 so that it can go in there. No,
it's big
still?
pieces you're putting in, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that can go in there like that and go in and out. So that's 5. What did I do it by? 3.
A lot smaller, isn't it?
No, it'll go a bit bigger. That's by 3.5. And it was 5. So we'll still do the 5. No, we won't. We might just do it a tad higher. So let me do 5.25, but still by the 3.5. Hi, Marlene. How are you? So in this one, and this is why I didn't want to use the glue so much. So this one goes in the back, and then this one goes in the front. So you've got your 2 places that you can put tags in.
Why did you put the smaller one in the back?
I didn't. I put the smaller one in the front.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Because when you put glue on, it spreads.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I could probably take, a 1/4 inch off of both of those, simply because the glue has spread and it's making it difficult. So let me take 1/4 inch off of this one as well. And then they should fit in there. They should slip in nicely now. That's it. Okay. So that's how they're going to go. All right. Now comes the fun part. We're going to decorate the front. We're going to decorate these as well. So before we go too much further, I don't want these just to look white.
No.
So I'm not going to put texture on them, but what I am going to do is, I think I might use...
Oh, nothing wrong with that, yeah. You have to have a green one, wouldn't you? Want me to go back?
Just a bit, yeah, so that I can get to the inks. I don't know whether I want green or whether I want pink.
What colour? Well, you've got a yellow in that one, though.
Pardon?
You've got a yellow with that green, with those hairs.
These out first. Yeah, I have.
Or an orangey, a very pale orangey colour.
What did you say? Yellow?
Well, look at the, what's the other colour with those?
We've got a choice here. So we can use, I've taken out Timid Tiger, Daffodil Delight. Yeah, well, that's what I was going to get out. Bubble Bath. Well, I said pink.
Yeah.
And Mossy Meadow.
Yeah.
So what I think I might do is use...
Don't you have to clean those brushes off them?
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to use... just take what's on the brushes. So that's too...
Yeah, that's the same colour, isn't it?
No, that's a bit orange.
Yeah, you've gone a bit heavy on it. When it's lighter, it's not too bad, is it?
I'm just cleaning the brush at the moment, Mum.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go. I'm going to go with the daffodil. We're just going to go around the edges.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good, that. I like that. You don't see raw edges all the time.
No, that's right. Okay, so there's one. And then we can do the other one the same color. Don't really want to introduce another color. So we can go around the edges again. You like that, dear Mum?
Mm-hmm.
Your table's making a noise, isn't it? Okay, so we have those two, which is a good start. And you know what?
You got colour on there. Look.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm actually just thinking that I should do another piece with the same thing on the front there. What I might do is just clean off that a bit. Okay. What I don't really want to do is have to try and cut that triangle again. But I could do it with a small square in there, but it would look weird. Just let me have a little look, see at this.
Put there then?
Nothing at the moment.
No.
All right, so we've got those. Put those to one side. Put that there. Put those over there. Get that out the way. And we'll have this back. Now, go back a bit, please, Mum.
Put those back in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to get up? Oh, I see. I could have picked that up.
I don't think so. It's a bit heavy, Mum. All right, so now we're going to do some cutting. And I'll just cut myself a strip of this. Actually, no, I'm going to cut round them so that I don't have the strip. So I want a full pear, which will be this one here. This one I'm going to cut. So I'm going to cut around it. Give myself a bit of space. So that's that. And then I want a top for my pear. And I'm probably going to need more of these. And I actually want, you see these two half ones here? I'm thinking I might see how they go cut out and just put on the side. So we'll do that for now. Are we naming the cat Clover? Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Oh, no. I thought it was Bluebell. That's right. Okay. Don't want that. That can be moved, Mum. Throw that on the floor for me for now, please.
Where's your rubbish bin?
This side.
Oh, I see. You've changed. Oh.
All right. So to start with, I'm going to... I know that these are off the side, but what I want to do... What's that bit? Where's the pair of pears? That's this one. I'm still going to cut it.
Why can't you put 2 or 3 in at once?
Because I've only got one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I could put this and something different in, but I just want to do this for now, just to see how it works. So I'm going to put that in there, pop that through. Mum, can you hold the table?
Why is it rocking?
I don't know. I don't know why it is.
That's why the thing.
It's because I've moved it, probably. Okay, so now what I can do is I can have that sitting up there against that just as a decoration. Now I can't do that the same with this side. I'd have to use pears from the other side of the paper. So let's do that. What are you laughing at? I'm going to get myself a proper chair. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to pop this back on. And we're going to do it the other way, the other side, so that we get half pears. Probably get a bit more of the pear on this one. Oh, I might just have to go around the edge of that one, but yeah. So then this one can go on the edge this side as the decoration for that. Okay, so that's what we've got there. Now I will cut.
Are these all where you marks where you cut stuff out?
Yeah.
Ah.
Down here it is. And up there. So now we're going to cut this pear here. I might even do a couple of them. I suppose while I'm at it, I can pop that in there and use
That's what I meant earlier on, yeah.
I thought you meant do two the same. And you can't if you've only got one die
No,
cut.
I meant earlier on do different, like that.
Oh, goodness me, it doesn't want to stay. Why is it being so awkward this morning? Right. Now watch, it'll move when I put this down. We'll just cut those out. So we have a pear and we have leaves. This is obviously going to fit onto the top of here to make it look like the pear. All right, I also want some greenery, which I will cut out of some green paper. I'm going to use this old olive. What are you doing, Mum?
I made that for you. Take it away.
We'll cut a couple of these. Normally I'd have all this ready cut. So we're going to have that one. There it is. Let's pop those out. If they'll come out. Right, there's one. Now, I think I might have one in a yellow. Just to, you have to move back again, Mum, please. One day I'll have a full-size craft room.
I was just trying to think how you could do it different, but you can't really.
No, I can't really. It was easy when I had everything in the shop, wasn't it?
You know, it might be easier if you took those doors off.
Well, I've thought about that as well. Especially for when you're staying. Okay, so I think we'll have some,
A leaf
in yellow. Sorry, so how long is Mum visiting? Mum will be here until a week today. So I'll take her back to Bundaberg next Monday. It was going to be my grandson and Mum's great-grandson's 13th birthday is on Saturday. So she's got to be here for that. I'm going to do another couple of pairs. And yeah, my brother's in a golf tournament over the weekend. So it's no point me taking her back on Sunday. So yeah, she'll go back on Monday afternoon after I've done my live. All right, so now we're going to do I've chosen a different pair this time. This one has more yellow in it. See if I can get that. Last time I had a lot of white around the pair. Let me use a little bit of this and see if that helps. Oh. That's a bit better. So that is that. I'm just trying to think what else I might need. What do you think, Mum? I might use one of these and get a piece of gold, I think. And we'll do, I love this cross hatch, whatever we want to call it. I'm going to do that in a piece of gold. And then that's it, I think, and I'll make it work from there. What do you reckon, Mother?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, how pretty is that? I like that. Do you like that?
No, that's pretty, yeah.
It is, isn't it? I'll see if I want to do another piece afterwards. All right, let's see how we go with what we've got here. So these two pieces are pretty much, that one I can stick on there. This is for the note cards. Hi, Debbie, how are you? So I just pop that on the corner there and down to there. And then this one, I think I'm just going to trim it a little bit because we've got a lot of white around there. I don't think we need quite that much. Just trim that off. If you find you've got it, you can always just trim that off. I'm only just getting used to having white around the edges because years ago we used to cut right to the line, didn't we?
That's right, yeah.
You can't fit it in there, can you?
Hey?
Mind you don't drop them on the floor,
That's
Mum,
what
because...
I'm trying to stick them on.
Okay, so we have those. We're going to put some sentiments on those in a bit. And then we have this pear here needs to be trimmed a bit. And we've got this. Oh, I need
What happened to that one that you just used? These. That one. Where's the thing for there?
There.
Oh, that's it, is it?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop up these. I need that one back again.
Oh.
Well, that's why I said you've just dropped one, haven't you?
No.
Okay.
That's
All
paper.
Okie doke.
No, I was going to put them in the envelope.
Yeah.
Out the way.
It's always difficult, Mum. I've just got to do another top for the pear. It will be 2 seconds, and I'm going to do it down here. I'm not going to pop it up there. You right there, Mother?
Yeah. Well, 3/4 left and half right. A quarter right.
All right, so that's the other.
Put that back
Nope,
in
see
there.
that even slipped. Where did I put my scissors?
Where's the thing? That's it. No, I haven't fixed them in. I'm just going to put
all right.
in there.
Well, you'll have to turn it around and do it that way. Yep. Okay. Got it? Goodness me, 2 people working at one desk's getting a little bit scary. I'm just going to trim this off. It's just a little bit, and I put my scissors down and I don't know where I put them.
We had them over that side.
Yeah, I know I did. That's all right. All right, so we've just got the little tops to the pears. Now, what I want to do with this is we're going to sort of put this all up on here with the pears. Don't want to cover all of that gold and their tops. Let's just cut this one back a teeny bit. So we'll have the top of that pear and the top of that pear. Might pull that out of there a little bit. And then we'll have some greenery as well as some yellowery. Can you have yellowery? Is that a word even? All right, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to pop it down. Don't want it to go too far over this, but it can come up over. So we're going to put those 2 down. I'm going to put, what I want to do with this though, I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. Can I get into the cupboard?
Oh.
Well, I don't want to get into the cupboard, but let me have a look. I've got a brown in there. When we just pop these leaves onto the top, we all know, what's this one? It's actually Secret C, but I think that'll work. We all know that pears have, got all sorts of stuff happening on here now. What's going on? What is Copilot when it's at home? All right. So we all know that a pear has a little area like that. where the stem comes out of. So I just wanted to do something like that so that we can see where the actual pear comes out. The alternative is to cut a small slit and pop it in. But just having it coming straight off the pear, to me, it looks odd. So I'm just going to pop that on there like that. Leave it to stick, and then I'm going to do the same with this one. Looks better, doesn't it?
The only thing with those, you're going to stick them on here, are you?
Yes, that's what I said to you about putting a white bit behind it.
You're hiding all your pretty bits.
I said to you before I was going to put a white bit on there, so I can still do that. I can use, and I'm thinking it might work. If I use the biggest one of these and cut it as a triangle, it will give me a bit of a base. See what I mean? Hang on a minute and I'll show you. Because if I put it straight on there, Mum, you're going to lose a lot of. So I've just cut a square out of the stylish shapes, and I can either put that on there or I can cut it straight in half.
Yeah.
Which would still give me the triangle or semi-triangle, and it would help to offset what I'm about to. Oh gosh, that's not straight. So I can put that on there, yes? And then when I lay this down, this stuff down on here, it's going to look a bit better, do you think?
Yeah, you can do, yeah.
Well, what would you do then?
No, I just you seem to put a lot more on cards these days than most of we did.
Yeah, just a little bit more. So we can pop that there. Let me get rid of that. How am I going for time? My goodness, we need to get a bit of a wriggle on.
What's it on then?
All right, one of these under here and one of these under here, and that's the sort of front we're going to have on the card. So stick this one straight down, or we can deal with it all on there. So we can put that there. Yeah. We're only going to pop little blobs of glue on here. And I'm just going to put that across there like that. And then I'm going to put the two pears on, and I'm going to have them on with dimensionals. So let me do that. Just going to pop them sort of into the middle here because I've got a feeling I'm going to want to stick stuff underneath them. So there's that. That might be a bit too much of an angle. There's that. And we'll put the other pear on as well. So I'm going to stick that one there like that. Now we've got this greenery coming out. I might chop that off a little bit. Look at me using these huge, great big scissors because I put my other pear down a few minutes ago and now I can't find it. So a little bit of glue on the bottom of there. Just to give that a bit more there. And then we'll pop this piece. So take a bit off the bottom. And we'll take this piece off of here. And we'll pop that down in there, I think. Okay, so that gives us rather a long stretch there with nothing in it, isn't it? So now I'm going to pop these up on dimensionals. Are you finished there, Mum? What are you doing?
Putting that
away. Okay.
Well,
I'm not used to having people putting stuff away.
No, that's why it's always left to be.
Mum, no one has a tidy craft room.
I wouldn't know.
All right. Now, I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to stick that I want to keep that leaf within. I'm just going to stick that down like that. Okay, there's the front of the card, and then we have the two pieces. I probably just put those in the wrong one, I don't know, that slip in behind. So we just need to put, you can leave these just for, you know, for writing on, or we can pop on a, let's have a look. Let's put, how about we put a good friend as a gift? Which is this one here. All right, and where did my inks go? There. We could do that in, I think we'll do it in the Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to smush this off first because we haven't used it before. Get off any.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. So this is the smaller one. It goes in the front. So we can put a good friend as a gift, and then we can leave the back one for writing a message. Yes, no one does have a tidy craft room, do they? I would love to have a tidy craft room. Alrighty, so now I'm going to pop that in there, that card in there, and then this card in here at the back. And there we have our card. Now, here we can put an insert, or we can leave it as it is. I'm probably going to put an insert in there. And yeah, I think that looks quite nice because postage is going up soon. So many need to stock up on some stamps. Well, actually, Suzanne told me something interesting. Apparently, pensioners in Australia can get so many stamps per year at half price to send overseas, I believe. So I'm heading to the post office sometime soon and see what I can do. Oh, that's better. That went back in much nicer that time. So there you go. Wow. You send 6 a week. Wow. Thanks, Daryl. Yes, just making them's good too. Alrighty, so here's our card for today with the two little pockets on the front to put our little cards in with, you know, whatever we want on them. Just a reminder, don't glue those, use tear and tape for those. So this was the one that we originally did with the two little tags in it, one on the outside and another on the inside. And then this one we've got the two tags on the front, or the two pieces on the front. Oh, does she? She gets a little book of pensioner stamps. Yeah, I was telling Mum about it. So I'm really, thank you, Debbie. Thanks, Daryl. I'm going to pop down the post office and see what I can find out, because I think it's one of those things that nobody tells you about until someone tells you about it outside, like the post office doesn't tell you. All right, let me come back up to the top. There we go. So that was our card for today. Sorry there was a bit of mucking around in there. But yeah, we often have days where things don't just go. You like the other card too. Which one was that? You like, that was today's, and you liked the one with the, personally, this is my favorite one with the little tag on the inside and the tag on the outside. I do like that. But then this one's quite awesome as well. You do get the different.
The folds are different, aren't they?
No, the fold. Well, just the way you actually fold it up is different. This one you fold one way. This one you fold the other. But basically, it's the same card. Yeah, Mum had her little bit of input as well, and she's been here tidying and doing bits and pieces. So keeping me in line. So I've got to make a card now ready for tomorrow, and I will see everybody then. I really appreciate you joining me.
Shut that down, because otherwise
I'll do that in a minute. Don't worry about that for now. Yeah, no, that's all right. Yep. So I will see you all tomorrow with another card, and have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go and hang the washing on the line now because I think it might dry.
I'm going to play on my computer.
Are you? Mum loves her computer. You like the bigger card?
I can only do cards. I play games.
The tags do get a little bit lost, and that is something that I would possibly change. I mean, I can just let me pull those out. So you could put those in there.
Yeah.
I know that that's not going to match because it's you know, you could
do something similar though.
You can do that with that one. Okay, so you can put, my preference is this card, the original one that I did, and I just thought I would show you this other way that you can do it. Okay, so you can pop your cards in there. I'm going to see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here today. I really do appreciate it. And bye from me, and bye from Mum.